like wawawa, like pacha bonge, garama, scout way, mukono way. We are so happy and privileged, and this is our program, the Celebrated Scout, and with us we are celebrating another great gentleman in scouting, Mr. Serunjoji Mohammed. He's going to tell us more about his life, his scout life, his other social life. We are really looking forward to learn from you, to get inspired from you. I'm your presenter, Engineer Claire Nachimira, and I'm so grateful. Our viewers of SSTV, keep subscribing, keep sharing, keep liking, and then commenting on these videos that we send to you, so that we can know your feedback. Yes, we are here to inspire you as you're building a scout mentality. A scout should be thinking in a different way, like the number of people have in the community. Scouts, we are different. We are different people in the community. That's why we are the bleeding place for the best leaders, for the best talents.
That's true.
And with your support, we are moving forward. Yes, I'm still reminding you about the grand opening of the Scout Paradise in Nasana from 1st December to 3rd December. You're most welcome. You can register online so that you can book your place, you can book your chair, you can book your tent. The earlier the better. We have coupons for the early birds. Please visit the website Nasana Scouts. You're going to learn a lot about the camping and then the grand opening. It's going to be an international event. Come and experience international life at Nasana. We shall be grateful. Yes, Mr. Serunjoji, how are you?
Fine.
You're fine?
Yeah.
We're happy to be in Mukono.
And also I'm happy to see you here.
What are your full names?
Serunjoji Mohammed.
Why is Serunjoji Mohammed among other names?
I was named this way by my biological late parents, and when I grew up like in P4, I asked them why Serunjoji
Why Mohammed?
and why Mohammed. Both told me that Serunjoji is the most loved son in the Bugabe clan. In a home, in a family, Serunjoji is the most loved son. And I began learning from them day by day to see, is it the real? Yes. And then Mohammed came in, and I was born on the day they were celebrating Prophet Muhammad's birthday. So they named me Mohammed.
Nabi Muhammad, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, peace be upon him.
Yes. So that's why I came. I was born in the year 1970.
Allow me to say salamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Yes.
That greeting is more of showing peace to each other. So, personally, I was born in the year 1977, February the 16th. So every time before we celebrate Founders Day celebration, my birthday comes in first. Then 22nd we do the other one, Baden Powell.
What are the names of your parents?
Both my late parents, their father was called Edwisa Serunjoji Chigongo.
The lovable son at home, Serunjoji.
And again Serunjoji. And then the late mother was called Sophia Nakayenga. Yeah.
And they also rest in peace.
Yeah.
And we thank them and we celebrate them with their absentia for giving us Serunjoji Mohammed, a star in Mukono Scouts. How did you join scouting?
Personally, I joined scouting in the year 1987.
I'm still in 19. Born in 19, joined scouting in 19.
In 1987, I was still in P3.
And was it that time?
It was immediately after President Museveni has come in as sworn in as a president after the Labour War. And they took me to school in MPG, where I found I used to see one of the staff of the school putting on attire which is not like a military uniform, it is not police. Then I asked him one day, where do you belong? What is this uniform for? He told me I'm a scout. I was like, oh, who was scouts? And can I become one like you? It was like, it's good, it's a great opportunity. Come to me or mobilize others, then I can through scouting.
So it's the role of us, the teachers, to inspire these children to join scouting.
Yeah.
It's our role. And the more we put on uniform, the more we look smart, the more we look organized. Automatically these babies look inspired and they automatically join.
They inspired me to join the movement.
So from P3 till today?
Yes, from P3 till today.
You're a scout.
I'm a scout. And when I grew up, I maintained scouting right from primary to secondary, whereby I was mobilizing others to join the scouting movement. And when I grew up, because both my parents died at the earliest age of me, and I couldn't proceed to university. I had to stop in senior 6. And when I stopped senior 6, I had to choose a journey to go. I had to choose what to do for my future, and I joined the army.
You were a scout, you were in the army, and you enjoyed the privileges of all Ugandans.
Yes, but when I was joining army, part of my CV was scouting. I attached all my scouting certificates.
If you want to join the army, the Uganda police, please be a scout. So you can attach like what he did.
Yes, and then they recognized, they respected me. And during the military training, they saw the discipline in me, they saw the activeness, in me, and they said I was chosen to be among the students' government in the army during the training.
Because of scouting?
Yes, and among those ones, again, I was chosen to be the #1 overall leader of our intake, 23 of the military training. So they used to treat me like other instructors, not knowing who I am. And but for me, I was flexible. I used to follow whatever. Then after completing the military training, I told them how much I've joined the army.
Which year was that?
2000.
2008.
Yes.
So it's now 2023. Very many years.
Yes.
So for this beautiful music. So responsible nature.
Love scouts. So
May disturb you?
it's okay. So during that, I told them how much I've joined army, but still I'm not going to go scouting school. That's where I came from.
Yeah.
Then they had to bear with me. So during the free time, they would give us annual leaves. So during my annual leave, I used to come back and practice scouting. I used to come back and continue with scouting. Now from the youth life, I had to think of joining the leadership line in line with scouting. So we had, there is a scout leader, a leader trainer. He's an elephant in Uganda, called the Isova Livingstone. Mr. Isova, he used to tell me, he used to call me Mukono, and he's still calling me Mukono.
So you're Mukono.
because he told me, Mukono, you're not supposed to come near me. You are still a well-wisher. So not until you cross and acquire some progress, but you're still a well-wisher. Go and stand there inside. I was like, go and stand. You see cars, they look wide hall.
Yeah.
He used to tell me to stand in the arena because of being a well-wisher. Then
you haven't trained enough.
Then I had to think, I have to go into the leadership progressive. I did my basic training course, which was for 5 days residential.
Which year was that?
That was 2006.
Doing the Udu badge?
Then Udu badge, I did Udu badge after 4 years, that means 2010. I did my Udu badge. From Udu badge, I progressed, and after having actively participate and practically implementing what I learned from BTS and Udu badge, the Uganda Scouts Association recognized and recommended me to go for my ALT. We were 4 Ugandans, we did it in Kenya. And we came back after the training. I made a research and I found a need The need I found was lack of scouting in schools. So when I found that, I had to write a project, a proposal.
How come scouting is in schools, and then you're finding lack of scouts in schools?
Scouting majorly operates 90% in schools,
And then you found that
10, but lack of scouting in schools is due to teachers are not trained. When they are in their tertiary institutions, they are not given a dose of scouting. So I had to write a project proposal. I made that project proposal as making a research in Busia district. So that's where I implemented, after being recommended, I implemented my project. That project costed me 5.8 million Uganda shilling to implement it.
Wow.
To train 50 scout leaders, residentially accommodating them, feeding them, paying the trainers, everything. So it costed that, and I did that because of the love I have for scouting. So after I made my backup report, I was told I was put on the list those who are going to be crowned with the 3 beads.
Wow.
Then after
How many beads do you have?
I have 4.
Congratulations.
Then after 3 years, I
How
was
many do you have? I have a national scout. But I'm soon joining because I'm getting
please, you're welcome, you're welcome.
Thank you.
So after that, after 3 years of implementing what I learned in ALT, I was again recommended to go and do ALT. Then I did it, implemented. I found a need because BTC was just becoming an assistant scout leader. Then Woody Badge, you become a qualified scout leader, which is equivalent to someone with a bachelor in teaching. Then ALT is equivalent to someone with a master's in education.
So, in scouting, we have ranks and we have qualifications.
Yes. So
That's
ALT
right.
project is made at the district level. The project is implemented at district level. Then when I went for my ALT, which is equivalent to someone with a PhD,
A doctor.
doctorate. So
Doctor in scouting.
yes.
Dr. Sevinyoji Mohammed.
So
I love that.
when they told us to find a need, because ALT project is implemented at the national level. So as people who were aspiring to become LTs, we sat down and we say, let's do something which the Uganda Association is going to benefit from our implementing our projects. So we made the trainers wing. We thought of making and building a trainers wing at CAS. Currently the trainers wing is where they have put the scout tailoring project. That is the train. So on that building, I contributed 2 million Uganda shillings.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
Dr. Sevinyoji.
After that
You're
one,
no longer calling him Mr. Sevinyoji. Dr. Sevinyoji. I've learned something new. You're a doctor in scouting.
so
If you want to be a doctor, the science has failed you. Come and join scouting. You can be a doctor in scouting. I want to come in.
yes, you're welcome.
So a doctor in scouting.
Yes, I hold a PhD. I'm one of the professors in line with scouting. In the case of anything, in the case of advising, in case of anything, consultation, I'm there.
Wow.
And
so
when I
people
look,
benefiting from you.
and look at, before we go to that, to me, when I look at all people with 4 beads in the whole Uganda, I'm the youngest.
You are the youngest.
Other people with gray hair, what? But I thank the Almighty who made it. Mukono,
Which year did you become a doctor?
in 2017.
Very many years.
Yes. So
Around
then,
7 years.
yes, 7 years, something like 7 years. So Mukono basically, when I became this, I had to share what I have with others, and I have another group of scouts called the Scout Bridges. Scout Bridges Uganda is a two-country program. That is Uganda stroke USA. It's a two-country program whereby we have some scouts in Uganda, where I'm the scoutmaster, and then we have partners in the US, in the state of Atlanta, Troop 370. So when we became strong friends after building up the bridge program between us and them, they visited us. In visiting us, we strongly build our relationship with them. Then they said that, why is it that all of it is us to visit you? When I told them, we don't have the guts, we don't have facilitation, we are not well facilitated to come and visit you. Then they thought of plan to sponsor us to go to US. And the first time I went with them I went to visit them in the US, I didn't go alone. I went with 10 young scouts, 5 boys and 5 girls. Then on our team, I was accompanied with 2 other leaders, a male and a female. Then I even requested them people that as you are sponsoring us to come, Mukono is under the Uganda South Association. I will request if you can sponsor one national commissioner to be part of the team, and then they sponsored the late Okello.
Wow, Mr. Okello.
Yes, we went with him.
May you rest in peace, Mr. Okello.
Yeah. So we went with him, and while we were there, they asked me, how can we help you to promote scouting in Uganda? Then I said, you can promote scouting in Uganda in any way you want. Then they told me, we want to sponsor you to train scouting in the whole country. Then I told them, based on my schedule, Uganda is a confined country, but it is big. If you are to tour around, it is big, I cannot make it. But I do what I will request you. Sponsor leadership courses, adult and youth courses. Then they said, if that's your wish, let us know. Then we see how much to inject in the training. So when I came back, I had to think of putting up, basing on the other need I saw at ALT, lack of trained scout leaders or teachers in the schools. So we had to organize for leadership courses like introductory training courses. From there, BTC. From BTC, we sponsored some who were very active to go for Wood Badge, and others, we even sponsored them in our program to go for ALT. So that they can also come up, so that tomorrow if I'm away, someone can be there to push the scouting movement ahead. So, Mukono basically benefited from me having very many teachers trained with the sponsorship of the friends in the US.
That's great.
Yes. And then not only Mukono, we thought of other districts like Busia.
You like Busia so much?
Busia, I loved Busia because Mr. Bali Kudembe, who initiated me more. Yes, he's a very
How many doctors do you have in scouting in Uganda?
Currently, if I'm to count, there are those who are not active. They got the award, but they are not active.
Well.
So the ones I know in Uganda right now are only 7. Those who are active, others have them, but they are sleeping with them.
Please stop sleeping on our doctorates.
Yes.
It's a humble request. Please come back to scouting and capture the community.
So I went to other districts to sponsor the training of the teachers. That is Busia, Namayingo, and then Lila, Buru, Arua, Mbalala, Urukunjiri. I even crossed Uganda and I took other trainings with the best of the East African community. I took one training in Burundi. I took another training in Kenya. So I've not gone in these other countries. And as we were planning to reach these other countries, COVID came and disorganized everything.
Disorganized program.
Yeah, so this is me. So basically on the other question of Mukono,
just like a doctor.
Mukono, not only Mukono but the whole East African community has benefited in the scouting.
Very well, very well.
Yes, and those people are still coming with us. And even encourage them to also to begin coming and camping with us. So some years before COVID, they camped with us at camps 2 times. Yeah. Now, we are trying to work out together with this Scout Bridges program. Not only that I'm only hugging the Scout Bridges alone, but also involved with the national commissioners. Like a Patra, I gave her green light and said, Patra, I know you, please do the needful. But where I need to be, you can consult me. But we are still doing good. In addition to my background, I was born in a family of 6. And then
how many beautiful girls?
2.
2 beautiful girls.
And 4 boys, 4 males. And currently 3 of us passed away. So we are remaining 3. But again, I have biological children.
How many?
4.
Beautiful girls?
2 girls and 2 boys. I balanced it.
Then mommy?
And the 2 are scouts.
The 2 are scouts?
Yes.
Great.
And also my beautiful wife, she's also good and she loves scouting. The year she came.
She's a beautiful wife.
Yeah, she's of a Mamba clan. Then I'm of the Brave clan.
And Mamba, a good combination of 4 beautiful scouts.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
These other ones are still young, but when they will come up, also they will feel they will love scouting and they will join.
Automatically because their blood is scouting.
Yes. So in making and in moving on the journey in scouting, I would love to inspire very many youth, very many leaders, just like we have been interviewing Jose Chizito Maria. He was scout leader. I trained him, I initiated him in scouting. Then I advised him that let's think of something we can do to the youth.
Asking how did you join the Gifted Hands?
I told him we have to do something for them, the youth. And this scouting tells about being self-reliant.
Yes.
We mobilize children to come and join scouting, but not only scouting, but we have to do something which is scouting for solution. We must have a solution.
Scouting for solutions.
Yes, so
you can talk about problems every now and then.
We have to.
With a solution.
Yes.
And I was still going to ask you, what as a doctor in scouting, I've loved it. What solutions have you come up to solve the problems we have? Because we know the problems, but we need solutions now.
Now, coming to the question, each and every child we have seen here and others who are not here right now, others have gone back in the schools.
So that's 70?
Yes, they are a big number. So we always gather in December where everyone is now free. So and have a December camping. We always have a December camping. So and we will let you know. We are coming to Nansana. Yes. And also we'll let you know when we are like all of us gathering. Yes. So, we came up with an idea with other leaders on our Gifted Hands Leadership Committee who are not here with us. But let's do something. We thought of skilling these children. We call it Gifted Hands in a way that every person on this earth is gifted with there is a gift in one's hand. So we told these children, let's come up together. What do you know that you can teach any other scout? Then so we began sharing with what we know, the children were sharing with us. So we came up with, what you see here. These things you see here are made by these children.
They are really beautiful.
They are made by these children. And after making them like you can see, they will help them to earn. After selling them, they earn money. We give that money to the owner who made a particular item. And then they contribute towards their school fees. So that's why you came up with this kind of.
So these students can even pay their own school fees because of the hands. They use their hands very right.
Yes.
They are useful youthful stage.
Yes, and we not only train them scouting all this, but we have other areas we skill and equip them so that they can have an all-round lifestyle to overcome issues, obstacles. Like we teach them music, dance, and drama, just like you have seen.
See them dancing.
We teach them how to do bakery, liquid soap making, all of those. Also, we teach them how to be part of filming, being film actors.
Film production.
Yes, so some of them do that.
They have some recorded films.
We haven't gone that far, but with skills and knowledge we equip them. Other film organizations who do, they come and they hire them to go and act in movies, and then they are brought back. But we haven't gone that far to have our own. Yeah.
They are selected ones with a supernatural talent.
Yes.
Other movies.
Yes.
Wow, that's good.
So this is me. This is me up to date.
You answered almost all the questions I had because I was going to ask you on behalf of the viewers of SSTV, what have you benefited in scouting? But because of that beautiful journey you've told us, we have learned that you really.
And another funny thing, in the army, whenever I told them I'm going for scouting, they respect me and say, please go, and then you come back.
Thank you, the Army and the Army Commander, Dr. Serengeti Falls.
And currently, being a leader trainer with the Uganda Scouts, I'm a skill in me. And recommended me to go for inspector's courses. I went and did all those courses, and currently I work under CPC, which is Chief Political Commissar. Headquarters is in Buya, but I'm now attached to Kyankwang National Leadership Institute. I'm an inspector there because of the discipline in scouting.
It's allowed to visit Kyankwang?
No. Because it is a government property.
Unless I become.
But when you apply in time, through like we have General Katumba Amara, the Uganda Scouts Association writes to the Ministry of Defense that we want the Scouts of Uganda to visit.
Come and get inspired because I have seen it's easier from being a scout into the army, from being a scout into the police.
Yes. So they can allow you to, if a message is sent. Kyankwang is not a school like these other military academies. You have to go there on appointment. Even if the head of state, the president himself, cannot just go there. He has to first request permission. So whenever we gather in this, like some time back, in 2016, President Museveni came to Kal to create the national camp. 2016, he came to create the national camp, and the SFC, the security of the president, told me, who is going to be the parade commander? Who is going to lead the president in the inspection of the parade? I said, I will train the young boy. He said, no. He told me, no. You are part of us. Put on the scout uniform. And they didn't know that I'm a scout, the SFC. So I became the parade commander. I toured the program around the parade, and then we inspected the parade. The scouts march.
And I've seen you on different occasions helping with the parade commander.
Yes.
Even we have our Serengeti Scout Research.
Wow.
And from Kayunga Scouts Council, and you helped us so much. That was 2022.
Yes. This year I came up with another little young girl from a primary school. And then, so I love to share what I have to others. With a bachelor and above. And then I won. This was my first time to win this gold medal at the CAL. Wow. That was last year. I was so surprised to be at Serengeti moving for a gold medal. I was the happiest of all.
Wow. Congratulations.
Yes. And also I have our 2 medals. Those of I want them in Masaka, but because I love scouting, in Mukono we have Good Samaritan Scouts group. These are vulnerable scouts. I gave one medal to one of their patrol leader, and another medal I shared it to my daughter to show them that in future do something.
You can also win.
Yes.
I'm reading Stone Roofing Uganda Limited, SSTV Uganda.
Yes. You must have contributed great in the. I was the happiest.
Thank you for sponsoring the Council of Uganda Scouts Association. And we are grateful to Stone Roofing Uganda. Engineer Uncle and your team. Yes, now we are not doing it in the other way, the scout way.
Yes.
Salute you.
And also, I want to take this opportunity to thank SSTV. I want to thank Stone Roofing for the great. By the way, you are doing great work. You don't know what you are doing. You don't know what you are teaching. You don't know what you are doing to the little ones. People are being open in the mind. People are being open that scouts can do this. It is not the other issue of going flash the bush, do what. There must be something called scouting for solution. Exactly what we are trying to do for you, again, went ahead of us. We are doing it in a broad way.
We are promoting it.
Yes. So I love your dream. I'm happy for how you came up with this idea. Yes. So.
So interesting, so inspiring, so touching.
Yeah.
We are still with Mr. Serunjoji Mohammed and he's still telling us a story about his life. What schools did you go to before you forget?
In primary, I went in different schools. The first one was in Jinja, Masaseko Education Primary School. I went in that school in P1 to P3. There are some issues in the family between our father and the mother, so there was separation of the children. Then my father took me to Masaka and dumped me in our grandfather's ancestral place, and I had to study from there, P4 and P5. Then mother came and phoned me at that school in the village and said, "No, this boy is going to decline." She removed me from Masaka.
Your child is not safe.
She brought me back.
Dr. Serunjoji.
She brought me back, and they took me to Mpigi in a school called Mbute Boarding Primary School. That school is nearing Kampiri in Gisa, so I started from there, P5 and P6, and then when I joined P7, I had to leave that school. I was tired to be there. They took me to Jinja Victoria Nile Primary School. Victoria Nile Primary School. So that's where I did my PLE.
Long live our Chabad.
And from Jinja, joining secondary, I put Naumali High School as my first choice. I got 7 aggregates, and then now I got. Yes. I got 1 in English, 1 in science, SST, but math was tough, so I got 4.
Math is normal like that.
So I had to. Normally called me because I had 7 aggregates. I went there, I studied normally from senior 1 to senior 4, and I got tired of the school.
You easily get tired because you don't want to
I love the change of environment. So they brought me to. They brought me, and I was admitted to Jinja Senior Secondary School. And also I found scouting there, we carried on. Then after completing senior 6, I couldn't continue because of having no parents. So I had to stop there, but I'm happy with what I am.
You're happy, I'm also grateful.
Yes.
And I'm also happy for you. So the Oggies and Oggies of Dr. Serunjoji, we celebrate him. You have a star in your school.
Yes.
You support him. I encourage him to come and visit your school so that you can share these words of encouragement, these beautiful messages to the young children. They can be motivated and make it in life just because they are copying him.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have what we call a life slogan, a life motto, your own?
I have a motto. I have a motto in me which is like, what man has done, man can do. That's my motto.
What?
What man has done, man can do.
What man has done, man
can do. Meaning that if other people have done something and become successful, then how about me? Yes.
Yes. What Arnold does, Claire can do it.
Yes. There was someone who was trying to scare me when I was joining army. He was like, Mohammed, you are going to die in the military training. I was like, then I told them, if ladies, if a lady
can
go and finish the training, how about a man? No. I went and came back.
If you're a doctor, I'll be a doctor in Scouting.
Yes.
Yes. What a man can do.
That's my motto.
What are your hobbies?
I love Scouting. It's one of the greatest in my life.
Scouting is a combination of all hobbies. Sports, music.
Yes. I love Scouting very much. Even if one day you call me, just giving an example. That you are going to say, okay, a friend is going to wed, and they chose me to be the best man.
The best man.
And during that very time the Scouting camping, I will quit from being a best man and I will get there Scouting. So Scouting is the best. Number 2, I love motorsports. And the bikes.
Yes.
I love them very much. Because I'm a biker.
You biker. So you rest.
Then the third one, I love Taekwondo. I play, yes, I do Taekwondo. I do Taekwondo, I also love boxing. Because some years back, when I was still young, I even went to I participated in the National Boxing Federation. Yes, boxing.
1, 2, 1, 2.
I learned Taekwondo when I was in army. Then boxing, I learned it when I was still in the secondary. And then another hobby, I love adventure. Yes.
Animals, bats, snakes.
I love going those adventurous places and I learn with what is there. So sometimes I feel like when I'm stressed out, I'll go in the forest and sit there alone. Then I meditate, enjoy the nature, then I will calm down. Yeah. So I have basically Scouting, motorsports, Taekwondo, boxing, nature, adventure. Swimming, I love swimming, but not very much. But it's one of my hobbies, but it's not much. Yeah. I can swim once a month. Yeah.
Your best food?
I love matoke, because I'm a Muganda, but not only being a Muganda, but I love matoke.
They are sweet.
Yes, and also I love. Yes, I do. I can prepare a Kiganda dish. It's from the Meringanda.
I know even.
Wow.
Yes. The sound Meringanda.
Yes, then I love Irish, but Irish in the rice. Yeah. When I mix the two together, even if you don't bring sauce, I can enjoy rice with the Irish together without sauce. Then I love posho. Because the main food of Africa. Yes, so these others, just take them as a by the way. If the other main ones are not there. Yeah.
A scout innovates the next step.
Flexibility.
Wow, any words of encouragement as you wind up?
What I can say to the whole world, not only Uganda, I will encourage the parents to sacrifice and allow their children to join Scouting. Because Scouting is international, we learn a lot of things in Scouting. We create very many friends and friends who are good. Scouting contributes towards the building of one of faith. Because when you look at the Scout promise, this one number 1 says duty to God. Duty to God. So I encourage parents to give in their children to join scouting, because through scouting you can have good citizens in the future, citizens who are not wild, citizens who are not who don't focus, citizens who are not violent. It is all about having good leaders and good citizens in the future. It starts with the general scouting.
You forgot to tell us, which position are you having in Mukono district?
Mukono, I'm the district training commissioner. The whole of scouting in Mukono is on my head. Because the training department does a lot. So I'm the district training commissioner. And soon, maybe we are going to have elections. Other people were like, Mohammed, we want to send you to become our district commissioner, but for me I'm saying no.
I can ask you a question.
For me, I love training department.
You hear stories and you visit some scout districts. People are fighting for those leadership posts, like being a DC, and you're a doctor. You're so comfortable by being a trainer, LDC training.
Because being a district commissioner, yes, you are the head of scouting in the district, but scouting, the promotion of scouting lies in the training department. So I love the training department. However much, I will not remain in the training department for years and years, but at least I will be there for the person they will elect again as a district trainer. I will be there with that person to push them.
You prefer being in the training department
than the other departments.
Because
the other ones are just for ceremonial.
Is in training.
Yes. Without training, we don't have scouting.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Any last words, greetings?
I want to say greetings to Uganda Scout Association, greetings to Stone Roofing, greetings to SSTV, thought of saying, people you have loved us. You have loved to me, I'm like, yeah, so thank you for loving us. Let's pray to the Almighty that He will keep us alive, we meet again and again and again. Like a scout, look wide, be prepared. Yeah.
He have been with us, celebrated scout. I came knowing him as Mr. Serengeti Mohammed, but I've left this chair.
And you know one funny thing?
No?
I was surprised last time when you visited us, and one of your, how do you call them? Camera ladies? Yeah. She said, I saw Mr. Serengeti when I was in primary. I was like, and she was like, she gave a good account report about me. I was like, I didn't know what I was doing. Wow, I love
and
this.
That's why I've said you're so disciplined. That's why even the army guys recognized you very easily, so that they can give you positions when you're just a newcomer.
And
in the training.
2016, when I was trailing the president, especially in the scout parade at Kaz, he asked me, what? Because I was telling him each and every guard commander of each of those guards. He was like, but I've never seen you somewhere.
Among the soldiers.
He was like, he was confused with the scout uniform. But he was like, I don't think I was. Where did I see you? I told him Chunk was in Nali. He was like, okay. He said, okay. Now I'm very safe.
Such a privilege of introducing yourself to the president.
Yes.
You want to meet the president of your country, any country you're watching us from, be a scout.
And also,
the president of Uganda, be a scout.
And what I didn't tell you, scouting has made me to know parts of the world.
You've traveled.
And I've traveled in countries that in line with scouting. The first was Kenya. Someone called me to go and train their scouting. From Kenya, I went to Philippines. I came back to Africa. I visited South Africa. I visited Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, and also I got two opportunities. One opportunity to go to UK.
Okay.
Then from UK, I've gotten 2 times to visit US. I gotten 2 opportunities to visit US, but it was in line with scouting. Yeah.
Scouting is a golden line, it's a golden gate.
Yeah.
Opportunities of traveling. Not only meeting the president, but also traveling.
But also not like a wishing for myself alone to say that I want to travel there and there. I even give out opportunity to others to go. Those who feel can, then they also used to go. But they say it is Mr. Serungeji who has made us to. Yeah, so that's me.
Jojo, SSTV Uganda celebrates you. Thanks for joining Scouting at a tender age and keeping your memory sharp. That when you saw Dr. Serungeji once again, you could recognize him, and it was so good, and you made a day for him.
Yeah.
So good to be recognized by a younger person and then remembers you when she's getting older.
Yeah.
As I was telling you, I came knowing him as Mr. Serungeji, but after the discussion, I now call him Mr. Serungeji Mohammed. It's a privilege. It has been a beautiful talk, a lot of educational talk, inspirational talk, and entertaining, because you have discovered a lot out of your life. Thank you very much for being a scout.
Yeah, maybe one last thing. I'm going to request Uganda Scouts Association to use us as gifted hands. We are more than ready to share what we have, like we did in the previous national camp. We are more than ready to teach other youth in the whole country with the hands-on.
Thank you very much for the opportunity you've given us, Uganda Scouts Association, and we believe the management is really welcoming it. And National Scouts, for us, we have embraced it and we are working with you already.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
We are blessed. Dr. Serungeji Mohammed, we sign out.